What sport or activity did you enjoy most growing up? My name is Anjali Sowich, and my favorite sport to play growing up, and still is to this day, is field hockey. Today, I'll be demonstrating the basic skills and fundamentals to field hockey. By the end of this speech, you should understand you should have somatic knowledge and bodily knowledge of how to play the sport at a basic beginning level. So, field hockey is a complex sport to pick up, but with proper dedication, knowledge, and practice, it can become easy to pick up. It's important to pay attention to the way that my body postures are and when I'm showing steps. And if you try them yourself, it's much easier to grasp and remember how to play correctly. The main points I'll be going over today are proper stance, dribbling, shooting and passing, along with how to hold the stick. For starters, learning to hold the stick is one of the most important parts, and that's the base of everything that you will do during playing field hockey. Proper stance. First is get into the right stance, and this is going to be repeated numerous times because it's very important for every move that you do. Your legs are going to be a shoulder width length apart, you're going to bend your knees, and your back will be straight. With the stick, your right hand goes on the bottom and your left hand goes on the top. The right hand stays always below the tape and on the paint, like here, and not on the grip itself. This is to make sure that you're staying super low. In field hockey, you have to stay super low in order to be the most effective. With your hands, for anything you do, are always going to be out in front of you so you can see what you're doing, but you want to keep your head up. One thing that might be difficult is there's no right-handed stick, so it's very important to make sure that right hand's on the bottom and not like this. You won't be able to play like that in a game. So to show you it all together, my legs are spread apart, knees are bent, back straight, sticks out in front of me, and my head is up. The next thing is to pass and shoot. This is going to be the same formation again here to start, but in order to get the momentum, the power comes from your legs. So I'm stepping with my left foot and I'm in a lunging position. After you get that down, you're stepping and you're pushing, and the toes of your stick and the toe on your foot will align. So to put it all together, my stick is down, my knees are bent, shoulder width length apart, back straight. I step and I push, and then they align. When they align, that means you're going to have good accuracy and it ensures more power. So that's for a pass. For shooting, the only difference is adding a little more zip and power to the pass. And how do you do that? That's your legs. So my hands are here. I take my step, I'm lunging super low, and I'm using a little bit more in my arms to get just a little extra power. Within these 2 points covered, it's important to know one of the most popular moves to be the most effective in a game-like situation in field hockey. This is called dodging. And dodging, you're again going to get in that same position as you are here. Knees bent, shoulder width length apart, back up, stick out. The trickiest thing about this is you can't rotate your whole arm over in order to dodge. A dodge looks like this. And to break it down, again, same position. And instead of rotating your whole arm over, you move this way and you rotate your stick. So instead of going like this, you're rotating your stick, and same thing if you pull back this way, I rotate my stick again. It's all on my top wrist, and my bottom wrist stays the same. So to put it all together, I'm shifting my weight back and forth in order for it to be effective. After these stational concepts are understood, getting up and down the field effectively is extremely important. This is done by dribbling. And there's 3 different types of dribbling: loose dribble, tight dribble, or speed dribble, and an Indian dribble. So I'm going to be talking about speed dribble because it's the most common and most effective in field hockey. Speed dribble is we're going to keep the ball right on our stick here, and I'm going to be dribbling and I'm going to keep pushing out in front of me. So in order to break that down, again, same position here, sticks out in front. That V-like shape is very important in order to ensure that the stick is out in front of you. If I'm speed dribbling, the ball stays on my stick and I'm running and pushing the ball. The ball has to stay out in front of me instead of behind me so I don't trip over it and I keep my momentum going forward instead of falling behind backwards. To recap, I talked about body posture, how to pass and shoot, dodging, and dribbling. I hope that you understand the basics of field hockey and to remember that field hockey is a difficult sport to pick up and understand. So it takes a lot of time, encouragement, patience, and this is just the basis of field hockey. There's so much more that goes into it, like the rules and how like you can prevent yourself from like obstructing or feet whistles. But the most important things are the things I covered today, and thank you for your time.